Life is not hard. As at this point, I wish I'm in South Africa so that we can figure this out together. Because let it make sense to me that a common, ordinary South Africans, that are in the US underrating, insulting Black Americans, in Canada, in different places, including Nigeria, have the audacity, the temerity, the effrontery to say every single African foreigners should leave South Africa before on the 30th of June 2026. They started this their nonsense operation, Dululu, Dulala, whatsoever, chasing out their own fellow African countries. But you notice the annoying, ironic part of everything is if Black Americans is telling them, if you know you are an illegal immigrant, go, a lot of them will come out and be shouting, Black Americans are racist. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in this episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you. Liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. Let's go roll out the clips, and I'll be back with commentaries. Let's see what they have to say.
Where are you from? Yes. Where? Yes. Huh? Yes. Yes. So what are you doing here? Because we've been calling for you guys to leave the country. Why are you still here?
I was not to school for children.
No, my friend. No. Please respect what we are saying and don't try and oppose what we are doing. Don't listen to the government. Don't listen to the police. Don't listen to anyone. Just listen to us. We are saying this peacefully. Please go to your country. 30 June is the deadline, but it's not like you must leave on the 30th of June.
Yes.
Don't leave on the 30th of June. Leave now, because the 30th of June, I can't control people of South Africa. All right, let's do the right thing. Respect our country, respect us. Oh, wait.
You sit down here.
Yeah. What were you doing here?
No, I have a business here, so I'll go to school here. Gonna have a trip, so I'll go to take something.
So who's this?
This is a boy, I know he's staying with me.
Yeah, so why is he running away?
I don't know.
Why are you running away?
I'm scared.
Why?
I'm scared.
Do you know we started do you know we started this thing in January, and we've been asking you guys to leave the country because we want to sort out our things in town. Why are you still staying in town? Yeah.
Yo, just the fact that the South African have this much energy for the Nigerian, the Zimbabwean, and the Ghanaian, just the fact that they have this much energy and hate because they think that Ghanaian is taking a job, the Nigerian is taking a job, the Zimbabwean is taking a job, yet the white man is in their country treating them like shit. The South Africans can't even go in certain parts of their own country because the white man told them not to. Yet they have this much energy for the people that looks like them. Make this shit make sense. Where's all the energy for the white man? Where is all this energy for the white man who treat you like sixth-class citizens in your own fucking country? Bro, you can't make this shit up. The self-hate in this one is real, bro. I
just watched the video and I'm so mad. And in this video, I'm realizing something. Foreigners shouldn't leave South Africa. Foreigners are actually contributing to the economy of South Africa. This guy needs to go. His leaders need to go. Whoever started this movement needs to go. needs to stop this nonsense. The only thing you guys know is to go around impregnating South African women and abandoning your children, leaving South African women to raise children by themselves. That's all you guys know. Anaz lutho nina. Amitivin chumo mina. Y'all need to go back to school. South Africa is an African country. You guys need to stop this nonsense. I don't know who gave you the idea that being a South African means you are different from other African nationals. You are the same. Nyafana nina. Look at your skin. You are the same. Go and look at your mirror. South Africa is called South Africa because it's an African country. Nyabeda nina. Nisile nina. You all need to stop this nonsense.
You know, sometimes we believe everything. Like we believe everything. Do you know that there's people who are convinced that 30 June, all black foreigners will be gone. They have to go back home. And when you ask them, okay, did you prepare transport for them? Because others, they don't have money. They are telling you it's none of their business. They must use whatever they came using. You know, there's other things that when you listen to it, you realize that, you know, being old is amazing. Like being old is amazing. Because I remember when people, they were promised ID, when they get water, promised toilets. Now, there is too much promises. And then we go to vote. And they will disappear all those promises.
Guys, this is a message to all the accounts, big and small, who are actively like dedicating their time and their energy and their efforts, some even on YouTube channels, some on Instagram, some on TikTok or Facebook, whatever it is, or whichever platform that you're using, to try and bully South Africans into believing that them asking for their laws to be enforced, or them asking for South Africa to not be as lawless as it is, and foreign nationals just doing as they wish, is actually Afrophobic or xenophobic or whatever it is, the terms that you guys use. I have a message, that this time you're not going to bully us. You're not going to tell our story on our behalf, especially people who are not even in South Africa, don't even know half the things we have to put up with. And if you spent your time looking and reading at the comments from foreigners who tell us to our faces that they're not going anywhere, then you would know that this fallacy that you guys are creating of us being xenophobic is not real. Because what kind of foreign nationals tell people of that country that they're not going anywhere? We will continue to do as we please, etc., etc. If you read their comments and you see the way that they react towards us as South Africans, how much disrespect they show us, how much attitude, how much arrogance that they show us, they are so brazen that they even come and install their own kings here from Nigeria in our country, then you would know for a fact that South Africans are not crazy. And you'd know for a fact that you are in your countries enforcing immigration laws, but you have a problem when we do the same. The only thing here is that South Africa has been a country that knows that human rights are important over all African countries. There's not a single African country that enforces human rights laws as much as we do. And now that was supposed to be a good thing, that was supposed to help everyone else, but now it's coming back to bite us. So our Ubuntu bundles, guys, are really expiring. We have had Ubuntu for 32 years now. It's enough. We've allowed you guys to do as you wish in our country. And the only reason you are upset, for those who are in South Africa, is because they know that their cash cow is finally waking up. You know, when you had this little girlfriend of yours that was a fool, and every time you cheated on her, she would come back. You obviously get angry when she realizes that she deserves better. And we are that girlfriend right now. We deserve far more better as South Africans, as citizens. We deserve far better immigrants than the ones that we have in our country. Because the ones that we have in our country are really not the cream of the crop. And for people who are living in other countries, you should be worried that these are the people representing you here in South Africa. Because the people we get to experience here, the Ethiopians, the Somalians, the Pakistanis, the Chinese, the Zimbabweans, the Malawians, the Mozambicans, the everything that is here, those people are doing a hell of a job making us realize or making us see that other African countries probably don't even have manners. Because the things that Nigerians do here, and then you have people who hide behind Afrophobia and xenophobia. Guys, that thing is not going to work. You can do hundreds and thousands of videos trying to blackmail us or bully us into believing that we are these horrible, evil people, or that the world must see how terrible we are, that you're not going to trade with us and that and that. Guys, I've got news for you. There's no turning back now. We have had enough. We've tolerated it for years and years and years. And these foreign nationals who are here, mostly illegally, in millions and millions, is something no other African country has to put up with. And the reason for that is because we have human rights being prioritized over all laws in the country. And that's why now, as citizens, we're standing up for ourselves. Because our government is too busy stealing money to notice what the things that we're going through. So we're not going to tell people, stop looting, stop securing your businesses in Africa and focus on us, because they're not going to do that. They're going to continue. And I think the honest question that you as African countries should be asking yourselves is, with all the problems that you have in your country, some of you are electing the same 90-year-old to come and be your president. Some of you have got terrorist groups taking over. Some of you have got presidents that refuse to be removed from power. They're trying to change the constitution. Some of you have kidnappings and young girls. Some of you have got religious wars. Some of you have got tribal wars. With all the problems that you have and your economy is not growing, you've got so many problems, why would you spend more time focusing on South Africa than your own country? I honestly don't get, where is the pride gone in African countries? You guys are obsessed with South Africa, and it's not healthy. You can't be angry that a country and its citizens are demanding for their immigration laws to be enforced. That is not normal. And I'm asking you again, ask yourselves, why are you investing so much of your time and your efforts and your energy on South Africa more than your own country and fixing your country's problems?
To Zimbabwe. If you're gonna kill us, you're gonna kill us. And I call all South African police, please, arrest everyone Zimbabwean who have passport, who doesn't have passport. We need to go. Because like what we are doing here, even right now, when they call us, let's go and do this. They said like they're fine because they're staying, they have a good life in South Africa. You understand? How about their kids? I call on South African immigration, call everyone, arrest everyone. You do have passport, you don't have passport, arrest us. We need to go. Like in 1976, South Africans did, and us, Zimbabwe, it's our time to go and die. We can't be cowards like we come here in South Africa right now. We need to go and do it in our country. This is our last time to march here in South Africa. We have to take it to Zimbabwe. Enough is enough. We are tired. In Shona, how about fellow Zimbabweans? You get paid. If you go to Parinyata hospital, we don't have medicines in our hospital. But you guys, you are buying cars. How about fellow Zimbabweans?
You can call me a talkative, but you cannot deny the fact that your president is aware of all of this that is happening in his country. Yes, you cannot deny that fact. It is good for you to support your people, but not to an extent of people buying another national, taking their belongings, doing things, barbaric things, and you cannot condemn it. That is not leadership. That is not leadership responsibility. That it is far from it. Now look at this guy said he has given all foreigners from now to 30th of this month, they should vacate South Africa. If not, that he cannot control what the South Africans will do to foreigners. And you will tell me that the president is not aware, he's not seen all of this. And he said the government will not save you, the police will not save you, because the South Africans are coming out and nobody can do something about it. For those of you that you choose to fight in another man's country, remain there. We are tired of telling you people to leave, to go for a better place, or to even come back home. We are tired because we are not resting. How can an individual come out because you don't have a working system, because your president chooses to use mob to solve his problem because he lacks the capacity of handling issues like this? How can somebody goes on streets? Hope I'm not just saying it. If the South African president did not hear this, you should locate this my content and hear this from this guy. What they are planning is more than what you are seeing. That means there's a plan on ground long before now, arranged by the president and the government over what? Foreigners. Believing that foreigners are taking over their belongings, their wife, their jobs and everything. Who is giving them? Who is giving the foreigners? Please, South Africa, try and travel wild. Know what is happening in the world. But if you say you don't want to travel, you want to stay, and I'm seeing a lot of videos of some riffraff saying that you should ask why are South Africans behaving the way they are behaving. Why is it that it's only South Africa in the whole world are behaving like that? And the reason they are giving is a reason that everybody will say, what the fuck is this? Are you the only person that people are coming to their country? Are you the only person that you have foreigners that foreigners are working? South Africa has a beautiful place for people to come. That is business. People are traveling to your country, saying good things about your country, but you yourself, you are reducing your country to zero because of your bad behavior, lack of understanding, lack of exposure, and inability to know what you are doing is wrong.
I thought this issue of xenophobic situation that is going on in South Africa has actually died off. But no, in this particular video, this particular South African man was seen talking to this particular foreigner, telling and asking him what he is doing in their country. And that one, they explain himself. He now says he should calm down. That if he knows what is good for him, he should pack his bag and baggages and leave their country. That they no longer need them in their country again. That he's actually saying this now kindly, softly, and peacefully. That after 30th of this month, anything you see in this country as a foreigner that you have want to leave and you refuse not to leave, just bear it. He said that at that point, he can no longer control his people. He can no longer tell them what to do or what not to do. That he's just telling this man now peacefully and calmly that he should go and that he should not leave on the 30th. He should leave before that 30th. That 30th is the deadline for them. I think say this matter una don't die am off. What is actually going on in that particular country, safe? To all the illegal immigrants in South Africa, the people of South Africa have given you until 30th June to leave the country. 30th of June, you have to pack your things and go back to your base. This is a grace period. After the 30th of June, it's not going to be talking. It's going to be action. If you think I'm joking, watch this video and listen.
What we are doing. Don't listen to the government, don't listen to the police, don't listen to anyone. Just listen to us. We are saying this peacefully. Please go to your country. 30 June is the deadline, but it's not like you must leave on the 30th of June.
Yes.
Don't leave on the 30th of June. Leave now, because the 30th of June, I can't control people of South Africa. All right, let's do the right thing. Respect our country, respect us. Oh, wait.
Not this one. We don't want you here. We don't want you here. Go to a private clinic. Yeah, go. Don't care, Hamba. Oh, go. The constitution of this country says a foreign national needs to go to a private facility. These people are stealing your medication. It's your right as South Africans to get a primary health care for free, not a foreigner. If you find a foreigner here, you must be accountable. If a foreigner is going to be seen here and you leave them, that will be your problem.
Look here, ne? Look here. Don't
Don't call us brothers.
Let's listen to this.
Message to all African leaders and African countries that are here in South Africa. You can never call us brothers. Reason why I'm saying we are not brothers is because a brother can never kill, destroy. A brother can never steal, kill and destroy. A brother that is a thief, a brother that kills and steals and destroys is not your brother. One, have you ever seen a foreign national among yourselves as immigrants from another countries whistleblowing that, hey, we see an Ethiopian that is doing illegal stuff or is manufacturing things that are not meant to be consumed by South Africans? Have you ever seen that? A person that comes out and become a whistleblower that a Nigerian is selling drug? Have you ever seen a Ghanaian and whoever is from another countries there, Somalians whistleblowing about another African immigrant? They don't. It's been many years. They just watch and then they just keep quiet. When you watch, you are accomplice to that. You also on that thing. They've been participating. If you are quiet as an African immigrant, you are here in South Africa, as you have been watching, you also participate. You've been watching each other, seeing that you are destroying this country and remain quiet. All of you are not our brothers. All immigrants as gone in South Africa, they are not our brothers. Because a brother cannot watch another brother destroying another brother. We are not brothers. And you know very well in your heart that you don't see us as your brothers. You know it. And these countries there, they make South Africa as if South Africa is xenophobic and they are leaders. They know very well, they've been quiet. Even them, they've been watching that there are complaints in South Africa. They never stood up and say, can you listen to the side B of the cassette? Can you listen to the other story? What is happening in South Africa concerning the food poisoning? Even these African leaders that are too much talking today as if South Africans are xenophobic. They never stood up and said, what's happening with food poisoning and illegal and drug bust that is happening in South Africa? Can you investigate? There's not even one whistleblower from African leaders who are leading those countries that they ran from. They must not come up with theory of brotherhood. You never showed that philoxenia. We embraced you as brothers, but you saw us weak. You undermined our females. You prostituted them. You did everything that is bad here in South Africa. Don't call us, but we are not brothers. These guys, they see this Pan-Africanism that is so much loud here in South Africa, and they took advantage. Which Pan-Africanism can allow another brother to be killed? And then you say, we are Pan-Africanist ideologies. Don't. While you see that your brothers are being killed by another brother that you call a brother, which is from another country. These people are not seeing us as brothers. They're not seeing us as brothers. There's no brotherhood here. Have you ever seen, I repeat, an African immigrant whistleblowing like Babita Torakan, that there's a corruption that is happening here? They watch each other destroying this country.
My name is Bexis Amgati. On the 6th of May 2026, the way I was stopped by 12 men. They wanted to check if I'm a South African or a foreigner. They asked for my ID, of which I showed them my ID. They said, no, it's fine, I can proceed. Whilst I was still driving, one man called me Ikwere and asked the police to stop the car, of which the police, SAPS, stopped my car. The police instructed me to reverse. I reversed, and then when I was still reversing, these people who were sitting down there stood up and told me that I'm selling drugs and I'm carrying drugs, I'm delivering drugs. So they said I must stop so the police will search my car. The police searched the car and they found nothing. And then those people started hitting the car. So as you can see, they broke the back window and the body of the car as well is damaged. The parents of the community, or from the community where I'm currently employed, are worried now because I spent 7 hours with their kids. So now they don't trust me anymore. And say, I felt very bad. Be labeled as a foreigner in your own country. It's very bad. It's very bad. Even when you tell people that My surname is Mngadi, and you know Mngadi. So there is no Nigerian whose surname is Mngadi. So I was disappointed in the way they handled the matter. So after that, I went to the police station to open a case. So I will wait for my lawyers to give me more instructions in terms of what will happen.
If they feared for their lives, they wouldn't be here. Remember, they left their countries because they feared for their lives, didn't they? Now, if they fear for their lives, what's stopping them from going to the next country? Why are they still fighting to be in South Africa? If you fear for your life and you're an immigrant, this is the best time to go back home. I need you fear for your life. You ran away from your country because you feared for your life. Why are you fighting in South Africa? What are you fighting for? Because it's not your country. Go back and fight in your country or find another country to go to. We also have our own problems now. We've got many problems.
Home Affairs and the police have got to come together and have got to ensure that these organizations don't start going around as they have been doing in Johannesburg and demanding documentation from people and from migrants. This is unlawful. It's illegal. And in fact, we have a court case as CACs that we won in the High Court here in Gauteng just last year that prevents these groups from doing these things.
Just look at these guys. This is South Africa. You can see that from the beginning to the end, the whole shops are closed, shut down, which simply means all these shops that you are seeing, almost all of them belongs to foreigners, African foreigners. No wonder many of these people, not all of them, some of them, South Africans, they are jealous of other African immigrants doing well in their country. I just want to ask this. Where were you guys when African foreigners were opening all these shops? Does it mean your government favor African foreigners than you guys? I mean, they benefit more than you guys in your own country? How come they are able to open all these shops, but you have just fear? How come, man? Let me tell you, right now, who do you think is losing? Your government, of course. Because all these shops, I believe, they are paying tax to your government. Now they are shut down. Do you think all these things will not affect your economy? South Africans, they can affect your economy. I'm doing this because I want the safety of our people, the safety of all Africans, irrespective of where they are. Because right now we can see that some of your guys, some of your, some South Africans attacking other African immigrants, including children, stopping children from going to school, blocking them from entering schools. Guys, this is not nice. These things can be done in another way. Let your government handle this situation. Let the authority do their jobs. You shouldn't take laws into your hands. Let them fish out undocumented people. If they want to deport them, fine, let them deport them. Those of them committing crime, let them prosecute them according to the law of the land. Give them the chance to do their job, guys. South Africans, you want other Africans to go away from your country. Don't you think it will affect your economy negatively? There are so many countries like Canada, Italy, different countries in the world, looking for immigrants just to boost the economy. You guys don't, I don't, but you have people that are already doing well, own shops, doing good businesses. You tag them as all of them as criminals, and you want them all to be deported, both those documented and undocumented. Man, wise up, guys. Wise up. Let your government handle this issue. Give your government the chance, the opportunity to handle this issue in a good way, not harassing children, children that are going to school, people. I don't know, man. I don't hate you guys, son. I just want the best for the whole Africans. Anywhere they are, I want everybody to be safe out there, wherever they are, all Africans around the whole world. So I don't hate South Africans, guys. I don't hate you guys.
A group of South African nationals have given up until the 30th of June 2026 for any illegal foreigner in their country to depart from their country, to pack their bags and leave their country with immediate effect, or else anything that befalls them, then they should be ready to receive it. Now, this comes at a very heated moment where South Africans are complaining heavily on immigration issues. Not only are they complaining about the high influx of immigrants in their country, most essentially the illegal immigrants, they are as well complaining that a good number of crimes committed in their country are heavily sponsored and committed by these illegal immigrants. South Africans complain about human trafficking, sex trafficking, increase in the sale of powder in their country, increase in the rate of scamming in their country, hijacking buildings, overcrowding, sale of fake products, poor maintenance and sanitation, and a good number of other complaints. South Africans started by complaining on social media, and now they are doing what they call cleaning their streets, regaining their country. And a good number of people around the world, especially within the continent of Africa, are super disappointed in South Africans for doing what they are doing as we speak. Now, in your opinion, what are your thoughts about this? Do you think that all illegal immigrants will be able to leave South Africa before the 30th of June? And if not, what exactly is going to happen? Well, stay glued because, I'm so wondering what is really going to happen.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching all of that video. And the honest part of every single thing that these unknowing South Africans are doing is the fact that most of the things they're accusing immigrants of doing are the same thing that they are doing. Just that was just last week, a South African woman was literally sentenced to 12 years in prison because she was selling illegal South African passports to Bangladesh, Pakistan, DRC Congo, East, West, North, and South for 4,000 South African rands. That is the amount she was selling each. And these are the same South Africans that are opening their mouth wide to say Africans are their problem. I can't wait until those white South Africans take over these people to make them understand life better. They left people that are committing genocide on them. They left people that they are supposed to chase around, and they are chasing their own fellow Africans. That is quite disgusting. That is embarrassing. And they even have the guts to say on the 30th is the last date. If you don't leave, you are going to be in problem. The same South Africans that are in other people's country, the same South Africans that even as I'm talking to you now, it is their internet. In Nigeria here, the person that owns the internet I'm using is from South Africa. But I don't know. And to not crown it all, they have a very weak president that cannot even say anything, pretend as if nothing is happening. As a president, as a head, pretended as if nothing happened. We are keeping our fingers crossed till on the 30th. Because most of the things that they argue that, the immigrants are taking their jobs. Because of the immigrants, they don't have jobs anymore. To the point that they are even complaining that the immigrants are getting married to their South African women. Right now, South African women want to be getting married to a Nigerian man, to a Congolese man. They don't want to marry South Africans. Is it not because they find out that you guys are lazy? It's not because they find out that you cannot put anything on the table? I don't have an issue with illegal immigrants. I've always been saying it. If you know your state is illegal in any country, please find your way out. But there should be a system how things should be done. Not going to streets, beating people up, going to people's house, looting properties out of people's house, going to people's stores. To the point I saw South African videos looting bread. Common bread. That's a shame for a country that is making more that they can stand on their own. There is no country that immigrants go to that they don't contribute to that country. So Africans have contributed greatly to South Africans. But because of their greed, their wickedness, they are about to lose a lot of things and they will not realize until the future. I weep so much because Nelson Mandela would be regretting in his grave why he literally fought for the freedom of these people. He would have just allowed them perish, honestly. But anyways, good for them. We'll keep our fingers crossed till 30th, and then we'll see what South Africans have for those of us that are still in South Africa. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in at this episode. We want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos. I'm going to be saying bye and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.